Well, welcome back to Thoughts While Thinking. And remember, the opinions here are mine and mine alone and nobody else's. And rearranging some of my prejudices, and I think I'm doing some real thinking. I'm trying to do some real thinking. And if I do real thinking, I may risk offending somebody because you you got to be able to risk that if you're going to do some real thinking. And if you're down there in that 2% where I want to be, is thinking for yourself and thinking the real thoughts, well, that's what you got to do. And just like that, the left brought back the 1918 pandemic, and they brought back the 1929 depression, and then they brought back the 1968 race riots, and they brought back the 1973 gas shortage, and then we brought back the lumber shortage, and then the microchip shortage, and then the gas shortage, and then the baby formula shortage, and all because in the White House there's a brain shortage. Well, if that offended you, I apologize. The Land Lakes was destroyed just like that by an asteroid, and Aunt Jemima and Mrs. Butterworth were found in a threesome with Uncle Ben, and and having it and Quaker Oats and King Arthur wasted 3 times with a man and Jane. And Captain Crunch was found to be a trigender, and Cocoa Crisp were marketed only to black people. And Maxwell House became Maxine's house, and Biz Crackers just came to be plain old white crackers, and that is a jab at the white people. You're just a cracker. And you know what this world, your witnesses right now, what this world is when you exchange General Patton for Gomer Pyle. I'll tell you, we're facing some real stuff here. And the problem is that luck and preparation meet that opportunity. So we got to do that. We got to do something about this opportunity to change all this stuff. And they say that the welfare has always been the alibi of tribes, and those tyrants are just whipping us up right now. And the truth is not only violated by the falsehoods, but also by the outrage of the silence of me. So you got to start speaking up and speaking your mind. And slowly but surely, that conspiracy theory is being moved to the nonfiction area because the things developing is making that conspiracy theory look pretty real. And we are looking at this inflation. They're just gobbling up those dollars by the tons and stuff. And when prices go up, your dollar gets for less, and that's what the inflation is. And eventually, it's going to tip over and be a depression. And you go to fill up your tank of gas, you just got to stuff the dollar bills and the $100 bills in there, and that is just like throwing gold and silver in the gas tank. And we were looking at all those high prices, up to $7 a gallon. Who ever heard of that in the United States? And we just sit there when we fill up and we just wonder what in the world is going on. And it's all about selling these electric cars. And they push those electric cars and they think they're doing something for the environment, but they're forgetting about where that electricity for those electric cars come from, because you can't just put solar panels wall to wall across the whole United States because that's that just takes absolutely too much land. So and all the turbines and those things they run have to have that fossil fuel too. So what kind of savings is that in the environment when you look at the whole things? And it all affects the inflation, and the inflation is just uh, terrible, and you got to buy that gold and silver to protect your money. because those dollar bills are just burning up, and that inflation has just got you by the feet and dangling you down because all those high prices are just killing your dollar, and that inflation is just draining it all out. And it's all because of getting this little electric car, and that is just control. I don't know what to tell you other than that's just control. And they're trying to do away with our guns and stuff like that. And the gun says, I'm responsible for mass murders. And the spoon says, oh, that ain't nothing. I'm responsible for obesity. Well, that makes about as much sense as trying to control the guns. And all that gets back to how we're going to get the money to plug that electric car in to charge that electricity when the fossil fuels are out of sight. And I don't know about that. And we've got that, the Democrats have been working on a modified wolf code. And the wolf code, if you don't remember what it is to protect your pack, show no fear, respect your elders. Well, the left is not doing that out of pack, but they're teaching their young, but they're not teaching their young what I think they ought to be teaching their young. Well, but that's another thing someplace else. And you survive each day, and you hunt your enemies. Well, we got to start hunting our left-wing enemies and doing something about it. And they howl to a new day. We got to look forward to a new tomorrow and a howl about that. And explain tomorrow to the unknown. Well, we got to explain tomorrow to the unknown and adapt to our environment. We've got to adapt and demonstrate no weakness. Well, the left has not demonstrated any weakness. They've got some weaknesses, but boy, they're looking over them and they're just doing that. And demonstrate no weakness. So they're doing that. And never back down. Well, they're never backing down either. So, and you got to leave your mark. And they're absolutely leaving their mark. So they've modified that code of the wolf to fit their deal, and it's working. And we need to stir up and get back to pushing that code of the wolf totally, for we're teaching our kids the right thing and the right message. And I have to smile about all of this because I've survived everything that the world's thrown at me. And I was knocked down, but I got back up, and I'm just still here kicking. And I'm not here to fit into the world. I'm here to make my own world. And, we got to stay away from those people that just drain the nice side out of you, because we want to be nice, but it's getting more hard every day. And life always offers you a second chance, and that second chance is called tomorrow. That's an old cowboy wisdom, and I like that. And you got to speak in such a way that others want to listen. And you got to listen in such a way as if somebody wants to talk to you. So that's my thoughts while thinking and rearranging my prejudice, and it's adios amigo, and we'll see you on the flip side.